Massacre. I will begin with the headlines. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu congratulates President Leung Kyong on his historic election to the esteemed leadership position by the parliament in Vietnam. The Federal Capital Territory Emergency Management Department confirms the building collapse at Sabun Lube FCT, claims 7 persons. On foreign scene, dozens of people were injured after a truck hit a bus stop near an Israeli military base. Details of these and more will come to you shortly. Do stay with us. And now the news in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu extends his warmest congratulations to President Leung Kyong of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on his historic election to the esteemed leadership position by the parliament. Kyong, who is 67, has served in the Vietnamese army for over 40 years and has been a Politburo member since 2021. Bayo Nonuga, Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, in a statement said President Tinubu welcomes President Kyong's post-election promise to promote Vietnam as a friend, a trusted partner, an active and responsible member of the international community. He said President Tinubu reaffirms the enduring warmth and friendliness of the relationship between Nigeria and Vietnam as evidenced by the steady growth in trade and cultural exchange rooted in a shared commitment to fostering a more peaceful world. The president assured the Vietnamese leader of Nigeria's commitment to improving bilateral relations across various sectors, including trade, agriculture, food production, education, and cultural and technological exchange. President Tinubu hoped for President Kyong's successful leadership in serving his people and humanity. Nigeria has called for urgent and aggressive measures to combat the catastrophic impact of climate change, emphasizing that it is a global crisis that demands immediate action. It also restated its support for the preservation of democracy, the protection of civil rights across the Commonwealth, as well as ongoing reforms in the organization, focusing more on result-oriented value creation. These, among others, were Nigeria's priorities at the just concluded Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting held in Apia, the capital of the independent state of Samoa, between October 21st and 26th. The Nigerian delegation to the meeting was led by the Minister of Environment, Alhaji Balarabe Lawal, after technical flight issues prevented Vice President Kashim Shettima from representing his boss, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at the summit. Meanwhile, a new Secretary General of the Commonwealth has emerged. She is Honorable Shirley Ayokor Bochwe, currently Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Nigeria and other nations voted for her during the meeting of the Commonwealth leaders on Saturday. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has already congratulated Ghana and the new Secretary General.
Nigeria has come with a number of requests from the Commonwealth. Number one is the issue of climate. We need to address climate very strongly because climate has become a big issue, not only in Nigeria but globally. I'm sure if you know what we have gone through recently in the area of flood, which has devastated a number of states and a number of communities in Nigeria. And we're also looking at the issue of erosion, which is also linked to flood. And we also looked at the issue of degraded land that we have been talking about. And also the rising sea level, which I think is central to what we discussed, because this is the first meeting that has happened in the Pacific, where you have issues related to rising sea levels. So most of the states that are surrounded by ocean raised this issue strongly, and Nigeria supported them because we have similar issues around the coast in Nigeria.
The Federal Capital Territory emergency of a building which collapsed yesterday at Sabon Lube along the airport road in the FCT. Not only that, the agency has also dismissed an untrue media report that 40 persons were trapped in the rubble of the building which collapsed yesterday. Federal Capital Territory Emergency Management Department, in a statement by the Acting Director General of FEMD, Engineer Abdulrahman Mohammed, and made available to our correspondent, said the deceased, who were scavenging for iron rods and other building materials, lost their lives in the process. The agency clarified that the said structure located at Gidash Estate was one of the buildings earmarked for removal by the Department of Development Control, stressing that the structure was marked for removal by Development Control. It added that the scavengers were taking advantage of the fact that there would be no demolition exercise at weekend, moved in to strip the iron rods and the pillar holding up the building, leading to the unfortunate incident. Engineer Abdulrahman also stated that the chairman, Mieti Allah, and the FCT, Mohammed Hussein, confirmed to FEMD that 5 members of the association were removed dead from the rubble. The Coalition of Northern Groups, CNJ, has expressed serious concern over a prolonged power outage affecting northern Nigeria, which has left millions without electricity, hampered businesses, and worsened the region's economic challenges. The national coordinator of the coalition, Comrade Jamilu Charanchi, in a statement, reported that hospitals were struggling to keep critical patients alive due to the lack of power for essential equipment. According to the statement, preliminary findings indicated that vandalism on the Shiroro-Kaduna power line, coupled with unresolved faults on other lines, remain the main cause, adding that despite the 1.1 expansion program, mismanagement has left significant transmission gaps, especially for the northwest and northeast. It added that currently only one operational line from Jos serves the northwest, while the northeast relies solely on a line from Jos to Gombe, creating severe infrastructure strain. CNJ minimal allocations compared to other regions, stressing the northern discos receive only 160 megawatts out of a national capacity of 4,249 megawatts, while Lagos alone is allocated about 1,400 megawatts. You're still on to Galaxy Primetime News, and coming up next. Ogun State government suspends a teacher alleged to have beaten and punished the students, which reportedly led to his demise. Details of these and more will come to you shortly. Just stay with us. We're glad to have you back. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect to us on our X handle, it's Galaxy TV. Subscribe to us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/GalaxyTV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. The police in Delta says it has arrested a notorious suspected kidnapper identified as Philip Onuvio Vosa, who is the gang leader of a kidnapping syndicate terrorizing Sapele Warri Expressway. The command, in a statement made available to newsmen, said the Special Assignment Team of the Delta Police Commissioner CP Olufemi Abaniwanda went on the trail of the said suspect in Sapele town as he was sighted with a lady and he took to his heels, abandoning one black Toyota Corolla as a Beretta pistol loaded with 2 live ammunition were recovered in the car. Another stolen Toyota RAV4 was also recovered in Sapele when the occupant abandoned it and fled at a police checkpoint. The recovered cars, according to the police, were stolen from Kogi State, and the owners have been contacted through the vehicle particulars to come and collect their vehicles. The Delta Police Commissioner Olufemi Abaniwanda reiterated the command's resolve to wipe out criminal elements in the state, in line with the mandates of the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ekpetokun. Into the remote cause of the death of a 23-year-old girl identified as Miss Precious Yusuf, who was said to have visited a man who she met on a dating website. The police, in a statement by spokesperson Daffy Bright, made available to newsmen, said the late Precious corpse was discovered along the Ola Road in Asaba after a report of at the Division Police Station that she was missing, and the DPO, Alex Abiodun, mobilized his men to the scene. The victim was said to have informed her friend about her meeting with a man whom she met online at a location around Koka Junction, only for her corpse to be found few days later. The Delta Police Commissioner Olufemi Abaniwanda promised to investigate and get to the root of the matter in ensuring that anyone involved will be brought to book. He expressed condolences with the family of the deceased as he warned girls to be wary of people they come in contact with online, saying most people take advantage of dating platforms to perpetrate evil acts. The Ogun State government teacher alleged to have beaten and punished one Monday Arijo, an SS2 student of Ogbada Grammar School, which reportedly led to his demise. The incident, which happened on Friday, also led to the immediate arrest of the teacher, as the principal of the school, Tamrat, was promptly queried for allowing corporal punishment to be used on the pupil against the established rules and regulations in the state. The principal was given 24 hours to explain her actions and why disciplinary action should not be taken against her for acting against the instructions of constituted authority. Subsequently, a letter of condolence was sent to the bereaved family, commiserating with them on the sudden death of their loving son and promising to get justice for the family. The letter, which was signed by the permanent secretary of the ministry, described the late learner as an exceptional pupil who will be missed by his colleagues, the school, and the state at large. The Federal Ministry of Health has restated its commitment to enhance qualitative healthcare delivery in Nigeria through the project 1 million set for launch in Abuja. Recall that Nigeria approved the National Health Promotion Day in 2006, and the National Council on Health has approved a day for the celebration of National Health Promotion Day. Speaking at a medical outreach organized to provide information for Nigerians on their health status in the Federal Capital Territory, the Chief Health Education Officer, Health Promotion Unit, Federal Ministry of Health, Evelyn Agbayim and Edima Akpan from the same unit, said the project 1 million has been designed to enhance qualitative healthcare delivery in the country. They emphasize the need for Nigerians to know vital information about their health, such as blood sugar levels, hypertension status, diabetes, cardiac vascular issues around their health, among others.
What we set to achieve is to sensitize Nigerians just to raise their consciousness on the need to check their status, check their blood pressure, check their sugar level, then even check their heart. You know, just like they say prevention is better than cure. So many people believe that NCD is the disease, non-communicable disease, is the disease of the affluent, those that are rich.
To Nigerians regarding their health is to ensure that they carry out necessary screening, exercises, eat healthy, stay healthy, and in order to promote their health. So they also need to take, by doing so, they have been able to take control of.
Some of the beneficiaries of the outreach program commended the initiative and solicited for more of such, as most Nigerians are experiencing more health issues now. The project is to be flagged off in Abuja next week.
I'm okay, and I'm grateful that I was able to know my VP, my level of VP, and I think I'm okay.
Concern this?
No, it's good. At least if you can have it regularly, it's okay.
I thank God for the testing and the everything. The testing is okay. The government is that they should continue. They should help people like us that don't have a hand in doing this thing regularly. They should continue. Thank
A resident doctor from the Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta, Olutoke Abraham, has decried the belief that minimal sexual activity is a contributor to prostate cancer. Abraham clarified that African men aged 50 and above are prone to having this cancer, adding that smoking and obesity, among others, have also been linked to the increased likelihood of having prostate cancer. He spoke during a medical outreach for traders at the Phone Village in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. He said research indicates that prostate cancer has become the #1 cancer in Nigerian men and constitutes 11 of all male cancers, hence the need for regular checkups to enable early detection. Also speaking, the president said the outreach aims to tackle pressing health concerns and raise awareness about the importance of regular medical checkups.
Like you said, my message today in this kind of gathering is having regular health checks. So, like I said, the increased chances occurs after the age of 50. So for men in those age groups, you're supposed to have at least yearly or biannually checkups. At least checking twice in a year. All right. Go and check your general health states, have your BP check, your sugar check, and also having your prostate. There's a blood test we call it prostate specific antigen. Also to assess the growth of the prostate, and also to tell us whether it is still in benign form or in a malignant form. And
this is Polio Week, and we're doing Rotary Family Earth Day. So this is what we do, and it's all over the world. We are having it. It starts between 24 to 26. Rotary International is doing this all over the world. Out of thousands of centers, this is one of it, owned by Rotary Club of Abeokuta. We are planning to cover over 200, and as we speak now, you can see we are almost 100.
I would beg the state government to please support, create facility for free medical tests for people, so the citizens of Ogun State can come around, do free medical check on themselves, because I believe, and in Rotary we believe, health is wealth. And with you gathering all the whole money in this life, if you don't have a good health, you still have issues. So we believe health is wealth.
The Islamic Medical Association of Nigeria Ogun State Chapter is calling on government at all levels to ensure basic healthcare services is available and affordable to all Nigerians. This call was made known to Galaxy TV News at a medical outreach organized for no fewer than 300 Ogun residents in Abeokuta. Speaker after speaker said the free medical services became imperative following the current economic hardship Nigerians are currently faced with. They noted that people do not bother about their health anymore due to the hike in the cost of living. These speakers, however, admonished government to bridge the gap by ensuring universal health coverage is available for all.
The government needs to do more than they have been doing before. There is really serious hardship on the land, and people cannot afford. They cannot afford to come to hospital. So government needs to do more in the area of providing basic healthcare services in most of the primary healthcare centers, like in Ogun State. The Ogun State is even doing some, but they need to do more for people.
Like today, we've been seeing some people with very, very high blood pressure, and they never knew that they're hypertensive. And hypertension is a silent killer, and that's why it will just stay in the body, waiting for that time. It's like a volcano. You know, a volcano will be silent the day it will erupt. The long-term and short-term effect of the eruption will be lasting. So, and that is why today too is one of the reasons why we set up this program. People don't bother about their health. So this has given them the opportunity to actually come for health check. And we've been seeing things that people would not expect.
We divided our screening into about 5 places. We are able to care for those that need general consultation, that will be given some drugs to attend to their illness. Then likewise, those who have eye issues, and they will be given free glasses and free eye drop. We have some who want to see the dentist to care for their teeth. Likewise, those who also think that giving back to the society is also good.
The Coalition of Concerned Civil Society Organizations of Nigeria has called for the appointment of at least one woman in the recently reshuffled Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. At a press conference held at the Ariwa House in Kaduna, the national coordinator of the group, Comrade Aminu Abbas, expressed discontent with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's appointment of Professor Nentawe Yildiwada as Senior Minister and Honorable Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu as Minister of State. Aminu criticized the choice of Yildiwada, a professor of computer science, for a ministry that requires sensitivity and experience in humanitarian affairs. He stressed that this appointment could lead to deeper poverty and crisis for Nigerians, asserting that the absence of women in leadership positions disregards gender equality and affirmative action. While acknowledging the challenges faced by past female ministers, including Sadia Umar Farouk and Dr. Betta Edu, Arabi stated that their performance should not impede opportunities for qualified women.
In Nigeria, we are officially at war with poverty. We cannot win this without women. Because if you appoint a woman, you are not just telling her to tackle poverty at the ministry level, she's going back to the community level, to the family level to tackle poverty, which is the right way to go. Lord, the orientation of the youths into skills acquisition and entrepreneurship. We know that government job will not do it all for us. And if we don't engage our youths, what do we want them to do? To become soft target for recruitment into various insurgency groups? We cannot fold our hands and accept that.
It is the only ministry that touches the grassroots Nigerians in this country. You have forgotten well last you heard of the market loans. You have forgotten well last you heard of Empower. You have forgotten. These are just programs that are held by this ministry. It is the only ministry so far from the past administration. It is the only ministry we know that has been touching the lives of the less privileged. It is a new ministry that has just been brought by the past administration. It has touched the life of a lot of people.
Moving on to the next story, displaced flood victims in Benue State are lamenting their losses as they gradually return to their homes, farms and fishing businesses as the flood water recedes. Some of the displaced victims who are gradually returning after about 2 weeks in camps are lamenting that their homes have become inhabitable, destruction of their crops and the havoc done on their fish ponds by the flood.
When this flood came out now, so this flood condemned people's houses, it condemned our farm, people farm, it damages plenty things. You can see our pepper things, if you go that side now, they have entered water, our rice, they have damages. So now, that is what this water have caused us.
So far, from what we can see, it seems the water is reducing. And then we are trusting God that we'll bounce back.
Benue State government expressed hope that most of the flood-displaced victims can now return from next week following the significant drop in the flood water promising that government is working out modalities within collaboration with SEMA and other partners to ensure their safe return, while over 300 households displaced from their homes is expected to begin return from Monday to armed robbers on his fish pond.
Level as at last week rise to 10.89, which 10.89 meter, which was the highest level we have experienced as far as this is concerned, which surpassed that of last year. And from the reading we have so far, I don't think there is any cause for alarm. We have passed the danger line.
Last week, Wednesday, armed robbers came in and then they were using hook and line to fish our blue stocks in the other pond. That what we have lost so far is close to 500,000, if not more.
A retired justice of the Court of Appeal, Justice Oludotun Adefope Okuje, has said until political and election cases are taken out of the court, the judiciary will continue to be corrupt with compromised judges. Justice Adefope Okuje made this note while delivering a keynote address on the topic Integrity and Patriotism, Key Factors to Building a Viral Nation. Speaking at the Nigerian Patriots Integrity Conference with the theme Integrity is Everything, the retired Justice of the Court of Appeal said meritocracy must be prioritized if Nigeria must go far. She noted that the absence of integrity and patriotism has been the bane of the country, with a call to deal with fundamental issues in the country.
Encourage the media to deepen their professionalism, ensure accuracy, correctness in reporting, the history of inaccurate report that can lead to misinformation and reputational damage. Let's continue to maintain the distinction between facts and opinion, utilization of trained reporters, publish correct information. By doing so, we can ensure His Excellency communication and strengthening of our partnership with the media.
We are ever willing to cooperate and collaborate with you, your office, to always ensure that the activities of this council are reported the way they should. Members of AUJ in Benue State will always verify any information emanating from your office, i.e. from the government of the state and beyond, before going to the press. They will not just publish information concerning anybody in the state.
We are going to be fair to all parties concerned, and we are going to ensure that this great party remains a party to beat at all times and during all elections going forward, as has been the case in the past.
On her part, Dr. Jackie Kasim called for a moral orientation for Nigerians in a bid to imbibe a culture of integrity. She also admonished youth and Nigerians to exemplify integrity at all times. Parents of Nigerians put the right set of people in place to give him genuine feedbacks. The Ogun State Governor, Dapo Abiodun, has assured